If you're looking to up your skills with the best ebooks in the community, civil.gg has got you. Pick from one of the 2 membership options and you can use code SPREE for 25% off. What's happening, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a bit of a banger. I was jumping into head-to-head seasons as I usually do, trying out some new abilities, trying to find some glitchy new things ready for Weekend League, and we get matched up with a goon, and not just any goon, the leader of the 8-inch Mafia, and probably one of your favorite creators. We matched up with Mayz himself. Now, if somehow you're watching this video, then no doubt you already know about Mayz, but I will put all the links to his socials down in the description below. Great streamer, great YouTuber, demon on the sticks, and a dope dude as well. But today, that man is our matchup. We're taking our no money spent team, which we've been grinding with, which we did well in Weekend League. We're breaking down the Weekend League rewards probably sometime later this week, but we are going to be taking the no money spent team against pretty much our first main demon of the year. Last year we had a chance to play Mayz, we lost. Our team was definitely a little bit overmatched, but we fought, we battled. Today we're in a similar scenario. Today we want to try walk out of here with a dub this time. For anyone new to the channel, if you enjoy the content, if you enjoy the vibes, definitely consider popping down, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button down below. Every little bit of support is very much appreciated, so thank you for that. Checking out the team before we get into the gameplay. As you can see, we have been grinding a little bit. We are at 84 overall with the no money spent team. We've stacked up a ton of coins, and I still have all of my Weekend League rewards open up, so we're going to have a pretty penny to upgrade this team. But jumping in and having a look at the squad, this is what we're currently working with. We've boosted up the O-line. We've got demons across the board. Josh Allen, my favorite quarterback that I've used in the game. You can tell that we have been grinding a little bit because we are up to MUT level 47, so I have the maxed out Devin Hester. This dude is a baller, and for a free card, he's a tough grind. He takes a long time to actually be able to earn, but once you do earn him, he is a good card. 92 speed, hits all the route running thresholds on all pro, so that's going to be super important. Now, I did say I was wanting to test abilities in this game, and that's exactly what we have right here on Mike Pouncey. Mike Pouncey was my free campus hero that I picked up from solos, and the reason I picked him up is he's one of the few linemen that actually get this ability, and that's going to be Threat Detector. On 3rd and 4th down, I'm going to be able to see who my opponent blitzes. Now, everyone runs nickel 335 wide. It's hard to pick up the blitz sometimes when you're trying to send extra people out. You kind of have to hold back. You need to have extra protection. If you know who's blitzing or when your opponent's not blitzing, it can be pretty glitchy. I think it could be pretty game-changing. So this is 3 AP. This is expensive, but I want to test it out against good opponents like Mayz to see if I like it, because I think this could be something glitchy, and it could be a game-changer for the way I run my offense. So yeah, that's the offensive side of the ball. Moving on over to the defense, not much to change over here. Cam Chancellor so close to fully boosting him up. Now, I do want to say that I have been trying these unpredictables, and sometimes they work. But I got to be honest, if these don't start to perform, I'm going to get rid of them and get another Acrobat, because I feel like Acrobat could be super glitchy. I feel like Acrobat at more positions is going to be more important than these guys who aren't really getting me sheds. But across the board, we got good speed guys. We got quite a few acrobats already. So that's the no money spent team. I know we're a little bit outmatched against Mayz, but we got fight, we got hard. So let's get into the gameplay. Let's break down this game against Mayz. So we were just chilling, trying to get some games and trying to test out some of these new things. And here we are matched up with MAYZOMATIC. I had to send him a message. Man, all I wanted to do was lab up and a little bit of peace, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. Starting off with the ball on offense, I have a bit of a feel from being in his Mayz's streams before and what he likes to do on defense. I know he's switching up a little bit and trying some new stuff on offense, but mainly we just need to start moving down the ball. Getting 7 is going to be super important against a player like this. So we start off okay. We're able to get a first down. You can see we're setting up the delay fade, and as always, I have so much trouble actually sending it out. We're going to keep hitting different areas of the field, pretty much just trying to make Mayz work. As you can see, this is going to be our first example of seeing Threat Detector at work. 3rd down, you can see that he was originally blitzing his linebacker, and now it doesn't have the exclamation mark, so we know he is playing coverage. We can send out all 5 guys. We unfortunately make the wrong read. We end up going to 4th down right there, but that's okay. We still have Threat Detector on 4th down. You can see there's a lot more people blitzing this time, so we got to get the ball out in a hurry. So we set up some nice quick route combos, and we are able to move the chains with the post. So we're just outside the red zone, not doing too bad at the moment, but we definitely could do better. Right there we had a nice easy touchdown, but I stepped up in the pocket in the wrong kind of direction, and we missed our opportunity right there. 3rd down, We see he's not sending pressure. We set up the delay fade, and we are able to get down all the way down to the 4-yard line, setting up my favorite red zone play. We hit the in route, and just like that, we are up 7 against Mayz. It's a good start. We need to do our best to keep putting up points the whole entire time. I know I'm still not the best defensive player, so it's going to be a struggle stopping anyone, even though I know Mayz is doing something a little bit different with his offense. Still, it's going to be a little bit of struggle trying to do things. So when I come up typically against you trips, I'm just trying to give my opponent a bunch of different looks. I'll try to send 5 guys. I'll try to set up zone. I'll try to cross man. I'll try pretty much make every single play look a little bit different. Just making them work through their reads. And as we go drive by drive, I'm also trying to figure out their tendencies. Like, do they like to go to their running back? Do they like to hit the hitches? Are they going for the big plays? There's a lot of things you can do out of U-Trips in the hands of a very good player. U-Trips is absolutely crazy to defend. So he's slowly marching down the field. You can see I'm doing a bunch of different things. We're doing cross-manning. We're doing different zones. Right there, Acrobat maybe gets us a pick. And if you watch this entire game, you'll notice, unfortunately, our unpredictables don't really get many sheds. But right there, that could be a game-changing play. If we had Acrobat right there on our corner, we might be able to click on, we might be able to make a play. So 2nd and 5, he's in the red zone. Everything is open. Nice little hitch to the goal line, and he's able to take it in for 7. So let's be honest, that defense was pretty bad. Hopefully, we can do a little bit better on the next opportunity. Now, we've got 1.5 minutes on the clock. We need to play it smart. We need to make good throws. That is not a good throw right there. I tried to hit the verticals over the top. I thought I'd be able to get enough height on it to get over the top of that. But of course, that's Ed Reed. He's a ball hawk in real life. He's a ball hawk in Madden. And unfortunately, I give Mayz a free 7. We don't want to be giving up a free 7 to anyone, let alone an actually good player. So that's a tough way to give up points right there. But we still got time. I only have the 1 timeout, but the main important thing right now is I don't give Mayz an opportunity to get the ball back. You can see I'm not actually using timeouts. I'm slowly grinding out the clock, trying to get a feel for what he actually wants to set up for here. We might have had the post. We definitely had the running back. I'm trying to set out the delay fade. Bro, the amount of times I'm spamming that button just to try get it to go out. But you can see we're slowly ticking down the clock, and I do notice that Mayz is in cover 4. And if you've watched my coverage bombs, you know that we can absolutely blow up cover 4 with this particular seam route. So we are able to get in 7 seconds to go in the half, tie up the game. Not doing too bad at the moment. Not doing too bad. At the half, tied up, Mayz gets the ball, so he does have the advantage. But we're not in a bad spot, really. Right here, he takes the underneath stuff. We try to get a tackle. Man, my tackling is straight doo-doo, fellas. Straight absolute doo-doo. 1st and 10, slowly moving down the field. We take away 1 hitch, and we click on, and that's why you get yourself an Acrobat. That is Minka Fitzpatrick. I love me some Acrobats. I think we're going to be going back to 6 Acrobats on the field after this game because Acrobats just really seem to make plays. You can see Mayz bites down on the hitch. We're able to take the crosser, and I got a little bit scared there. We had a little bit of puckering right there, I ain't gonna lie. But we're slowly moving down the field. Getting 7 here is huge, right? Getting 7 would be insane. We'd definitely be in a good spot right here. He sends a little bit of extra pressure. He's able to make the one-on-one tackle. Man, if I had any type of stick, that could have been a touchdown. That could have been really easy. On the next couple of plays, we get an opportunity to hit the wheel route, one of the best routes in the red zone. Unfortunately, I go for the high pass, not a good play. And then we end up having to take a sack and settling for 3. So, I mean, I'll take points. We take the lead. That's a good thing. But against a player like Mayz, man, 7 is what we're going to need. 7 is always what we're going to need right here. You can see, hey, I've got the tight end manned up. I got an underneath route, zone route covering it. And what do? I also send my user there. So that was bad usering by me. Absolutely terrible usering by me. I had a chance to be able to follow the crosser, and instead I decided to dip down on the thing underneath. So definitely got to work on my usering against U-Trips. Slowly moving down the field as he has been all game. I think he was going to the post over the top, and I think that would have been in the laser. So able to get a little bit of pressure there, but throughout this entire game, our guys just weren't able to get too much pressure. I know our guys aren't very good. We still have quite low overall pass rushes. So I think going into Weekend League, we're definitely going to have to boost the guys that we have because, hey, we're not getting much pass rush at all, even with pass rush abilities. Now, down in the red zone, this is where we want to lock up. First down, he goes for a little RPO action. We're able to get a stop. So that was a good way to get started. Right here, we're able to set up to make sure we're stopping the motioned corner. He checks it down. He's still 11 yards out. So that's not a bad position to be in. Not a bad position at all. I'm trying to set up a whole bunch of different things, trying to make sure we don't give up anything too easy. And he throws a laser. That's a manned up wheel route with a deep half and a flat playing the goal line. That is the perfect spot on the field to put that ball. That's an absolute laser. Now, this is a kickoff, right? And we only put kickoff clips in when something bad happens. And that's exactly what freaking happened, man. I tried to go down. I was in the motion of going down, and I got popped by DJ swearing. Just that's super unfortunate. And then just to add to our misery right here, I don't know if you noticed, but Deion Sanders actually got caught up on his guy. I had him in a flat, pretty much covering the area where Mayz threw, but he got caught on the hitch. And unfortunately, we end up giving up 7. So just like that, we are down 2 scores. And I ain't taking any more hit sticks in the middle of the field. We have a long way to go to be able to go put up some points. We try to go back to our bomb play that we had before half. This time, our motion wide receiver doesn't actually pick up anything. He kind of just stands there holding his, I don't know, holding something. He absolutely did nothing right there. So that's tough. I know Mayz isn't going to give the bomb up 2 plays in a row. So we go back to one of our other coverage beaters. Make sure you're checking out the coverage beaters play video, because we do have a few other ones. So we go over the top right there. We need to get quick scores. We need to make plays. Now we're still down 5, so going for 2 is definitely the play right here. We set up our go-to play. We got absolutely bagged. Our guy didn't actually activate. You didn't see it light up. In the end, we go down, try to get Reggie Bush right there, and that's not the play. So right here, we want to quickly try and get an onside kick, and we did manage to catch out Mayz. He didn't set up for the onside recovery. But that's B-Dork. B-Dork is a beast. He still makes the play. He's still able to get that right there. I'm trying to set up my defense right. We got to try to make a stop. We still have all our timeouts. And Mayz does a good job of getting a nice little quick snap in there. So we are in a really bad position. But we do have all our timeouts. We can make a stop, right? We got to take away all the easy stuff. And we give up a nice little 7 yards right there to get started. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. 2nd and 4. We're trying to give him a slightly different look. We put out coverage, and Mayz does the right thing. I've been watching the wheel route for most of the game, but he hasn't been going to it. I leave it right there when it matters, and he gets it done. So unfortunately, that is going to be the clock. That is going to be the game where we do end up going down 28-3. So yeah, unfortunately, we did take the L. GG's to my guy, Mayz. It was a good back and forth battle. We had our chances. We just couldn't make it happen. Now, last year, I only had 1 chance to play Mayz. I lost. I was never able to get a read. This year is going to be different. I'm going to find a way to get a matchup with this man. We're going to try to tie up the series. Maybe we're going to need a decider after that. But thank you very much for coming through. That game was an entertaining one. I hope you enjoyed that as well. Again, if you're new to the channel and enjoy the content, definitely consider popping down, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button down below. But thank you very much for coming through, everybody. Take it easy. You can call me Spree, and we out.